I'm tired. It's crazy how tough we are on ourselves. Like I'm sick, right? I feel like shit. I don't feel good, and I've like I my body basically shut me down. Like I'm sloppy and I'm all over the place, and it's crazy how we treat ourselves in the sense that like I know I need it. I need to stop. I need to relax and I need to turn off and my body needs to recover. But like why do I feel so guilty for doing that? Why do I feel like a lazy piece of shit because I don't have the drive when I'm sick? Like it's not like I feel great and I'm just being a lazy ass because I for the sake of being a lazy ass, like I don't want to do anything. It's like I don't feel good. So much so that like I got a headache right now and like I can feel the tension and my sinuses are plugging up. And yet I still kind of feel like I'm being a lazy fuck. Why do we do that to ourselves? Because I know I'm not the only one that does that. And it puts me in this like vicious spiral. It's like it's just a downward spiral of negativity. You know, there's no rhyme or reason for it. There's no reason for it. There's no reason I should be saying these things to myself, right? And like I had said on an earlier video, like the shit I say to myself is much worse than anything anyone can say to me. Like I don't care if someone says shit to me, but when you talk to yourself and you say things to yourself, it really screws with your head, right? You know, you ever hear that you see a lie long enough, loud enough, um, eventually it'll become more and more believable, more true, more accurate, I guess. I know that's not the way but it's kind of the vibe. Um, yeah, I don't know why we do that to ourselves. I've been doing that for a long time. The negative self-talk. Um, the last time that I kind of got really bad into it, I realized I was making a lot of jokes about taking my own life, right? And I just kept joking about it. I kept joking about it, thinking nothing about it. And then like it started to sound reasonable. And I was like, "Oh shit. Okay." So I stopped myself pretty quickly with that one cuz I don't agree with that. I don't That's not something I would ever do. Um but the simple fact that I had joked about it for so long, I had joked about it for so long and I thought nothing of it. I almost began to normalize it. And it's not a good place to be when you start thinking like that, right? When you start really questioning your self-worth. And I guess I need to learn to treat myself better. Like I don't want my if my children are sick and they feel sick, I want them to go lay down. I want them to rest and relax. Um, sorry, that's my furnace turning on. I don't want them to feel guilty for having to take care of themselves. I don't want them to feel lesser because they took, 3-4 days off because they felt like shit. And this is coming from a place where I would literally have to be on the brink of death before I would take a day off. And like I've had bosses send me home where they're like, dude, go home. Like you're in no shape to work. That's like, I never used to do that, and now it's like, now that I do stay home when I don't feel good, it's I feel guilty. I feel guilty. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, taking care of myself for my own health, my own sanity. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, and that in and of itself is a bad thing. So again, it's something I need to work on, and much like when you say things to yourself in here, when you're talking negative and you're repeating negative things constantly, and you're talking shit to yourself, I guess flipping the script would be the best thing. And you start talking positively to yourself, right? Start catching yourself when you're saying things like that. Like, if you would not say it to someone else, why would you say it to yourself? Isn't that crazy? There's shit that we say to ourselves that you would never say to anyone else. You would never, if you're a decent human being. So that's kind of, that's what I'm thinking. I need to, well, I've read it before. This is not rocket science. I've read it before. Yeah, I got to start speaking positively, and I got to start catching myself when I'm saying these negative things. I got to catch myself, and I got to cut it off. And I need to learn to care about myself, to love myself, and to not feel guilty because my body said no, like because I feel like shit and I didn't do anything all damn day. I need to learn to be okay with that occasionally, right? Like every single day, not cool. But like this has been 3 days now, and like it's getting to the point where I'm starting to get really negative, and that's not what I want, right? Now, granted, every single day I've been doing a little thing to further where I want to be going, but it's just I'm not happy with my progress because I've been spending a lot of time trying to recover. But here we are. I guess a little exercise for me will be start trying to speak a little more positively to myself. Maybe you guys are doing that too. Maybe you guys have caught yourself saying something negative to yourself. And I need to work on being okay with putting myself and my health first. I mean, not including my children, obviously. Like my children come first, right? Like, but like, so their health and happiness and well-being basically comes well before mine. But yeah, I have to keep myself up there too. I am a work in progress, and I'll keep at it. If you're wondering why I'm always wearing this, my wife gave me this sweater. It's my favorite sweater. It's my go-to. It's really soft and comfortable inside. It's nice and warm. It's my favorite sweater. So every year she gets me some really nice stuff. So yeah, just one day at a time, right? Have a good night, everyone.